Welcome. You are listening to the event session on the Sister Speak show. I'm your host, Sister Speak. It's 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm recording from Dallas, Texas. You're listening definitely to the Sister Speak show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action, a talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve. Sister, spiritual inspiration shared through the arts. Sister, spiritual inspiration shared through Ayana, but you better call me Sister Speak. What's popping? What's happening? How you feeling? How you doing? How you living? How you breathing? I'm just asking some questions because, I'm concerned about my listening audience. I want to welcome my first-time listeners, and I want to welcome back my faithful listeners. I want to thank you all for being a divine international listening audience. It means so much to me that you guys actually take the time out to allow the Sister Speak Show network to be a part of the flavor in your ear. And I just thank you for adding us to your listening podcast shuffle. It means so much to me that you like to podcast and chill with the Sister Speak Show. I know y'all like, where you been, girl? Okay, thank you for the formalities and everything. But where you been? What's up? You see us downloading. What's new? Where's the latest episode? It's here. The funny thing is, y'all. Well, I'll explain all that in a minute. Let me get through the formalities. To my first time listeners, this is the Speak Show Network. Is rated R for strong language, thoughts, and ideas. That's the first warning whenever you're listening to any episode on the Sister Speak Show Network. You need water and scuba gear. Water for your healing, for your gas. Your body is dead without it. And we would want for you to think clearly when you are functioning throughout day and night. Okay, seriously. And scuba gear, because we dive deep. We go to different leagues of the sea that some are afraid to dive into, and we don't want you to get lost at sea, okay? And we want you to be able to keep up, because no villager left behind is supposed to be the motto for the village. I'm pro-village. I'm for all shades of brown people. I'm for those who, well, let me explain something. I am a believer in the Most High God and Yah, okay? I'm about solutions for the pollutions, panaceas, remedies, just making sure that, our brothers and sisters are healing and being warriors and being able to be equipped, or being equipped rather, with the necessary tools and skills and words in their spiritual warfare and on their spiritual journey. I am a healer. I believe in taking my own experiences, my own journey, and being able to use that for others. Not being bitter, not being miserable, but allowing everything that I have gone through to basically be a GPS system, if you will, for those who choose to come out of a low vibration into a higher vibration. I'm bold and I'm funny. And my humor, along with my boldness and my wisdom, and the fact that I've been chosen, this is literally my assignment to speak. Everybody has not been called to get on the microphone. I know there are millions of podcasts, it seems, out there, and there are a lot of people on the microphone, but everybody has not been called to speak. Everybody has not been called to be videotaped, and just be before people, but they are. So the Most High God has really, a lot of ambassadors that are scattered, who are standing and speaking boldly on the front lines for the village, for our people, not straddling the fence, but literally saying, we are solid in our stance with our brothers and our sisters. Okay, thank you for listening to the formalities. Now listen, the Vent session is about getting it out. It is about having a platform that you can listen to where we are keeping it real, telling it like it is. We're not sugarcoating anything. We're giving you just great conversation, no reckless entertainment, and no fuckery. We definitely address the fuckeries that go on, and the vent session is for those people who, you have conversations in the car by yourself. Well, you're not really by yourself, but nobody can see who you're talking to. And with technology, as I said before, advancing, hey, maybe you're on the phone, shit, for all they know. But you've had a long day, a long month, a long minute. You've been going through, and you don't feel comfortable talking about specific things because it's private, or people won't get it, or you don't feel comfortable telling all of the details because you don't want to be looked at as a loser or a failure, or somebody who appeared to have had it all together, but basically your whole world is crumbling, and you don't want people to judge you because you have experienced some earthquakes. You don't want people to judge you because of the aftershocks in your life. And so you find yourself saying, speaking about whatever you're going through, venting about it, and it feels good being able to get it out. Especially when you don't have to worry about, someone giving you a side eye, or then taking what you say and spreading your business. So, or, you're in the shower and you're having conversations. You're just literally, I don't want to say in your head, but just in these moments where you are needing immediate therapy and venting in a high vibration. Can I say high vibration? Because you're seeking a solution, right? Being able to vent is imperative for your body. All of whatever you have going on, pinned inside of you, just weighing you down, is detrimental to your health, both physically and spiritually. So the vent session was birthed because, number one, I was doing what I just spoke to you all about. And I know many of you all do it too, where it's just like I'm having these conversations and I'm not sharing these conversations with anybody else. Lo and behold, somebody's been listening. The Most High God, and the angels, the answers, like, you're not alone, right? And so many times you'll have people say, well, have you prayed about it? Or, and your vents are prayers. You're praying, you're speaking about it, you're expressing it. You just need to, in the beginning of it, say, dear Lord, dear Most High God, dear Yah, like, Heavenly Father, like, coming to him with the proper, greeting and respect, because he is the Most High God, and being able to converse the way I'm speaking to you right now. You don't need to come with some old theatrics and all of that. You need to just keep it 100, because there's no need to fool him. Now, you may be able to fool people on the earthly realm. You may be able to omit, submit, and be able to really, decorate what it is you're going through. But when you have the divine gift, inheritance, to be able to come to before him in prayer, okay, and submit your concerns, okay, everything that is bothering you before you, attacking you, whatever it is, being able to come to him and speak to him the way it is, just how it is, and it's a blessing. And you need to be able to know that you don't have to, like I said, fancy your language, because he doesn't have time for you to be BSing in the first place. There's no need to be like, God, well, I really don't know how to tell you this. It's like, we're not talking about talking to man. We're talking about the Alpha and the Omega, El Shaddai, okay? The Most High God and his son. Excuse me for the bumping. So it is crucial that you don't hold it in. And it's crucial that you be careful who you speak to about what the fuck you're going through. And I'm sure many of us have learned that by now, right? I probably shouldn't have told my business, only to find out that it was thrown back in your face or it was spread, and it just is just like, damn, here I am really going through it. Here I am experiencing so much, and I felt comfortable, or I felt like I could trust you in this moment with my vulnerabilities and, you know, all of this that I'm experiencing on the inside, and you took it and you told. You took it and you mocked. You took it and you laughed. You took it and you thought that was a time for you to exalt yourself and to look at me as if I was beneath you. You find out a lot about people when you are going through, when you vent. We all know it. It's just at what point do we say, okay, I'm going to do something differently with my trials and tribulations as far as how I vocalize them. I need to find a different way to speak about what I'm going through. I need to find a different way to get this out of me, get this off of me, and to be able to transform and transition into something differently. So if and when something does come my way again, I know how to deal with it to where I am not myself triangulating others with my problems. And that does not mean that, you should not have an earthly friend. I think having one earthly friend is a good thing. If you have two, wow, that's a bonus. That's a blessing. That's overflow. Okay? And you know what I'm saying, because you have to be careful who you allow around you and who you give that title to as friend. So with that being said, we're going to definitely get into some things, because I've been feeling that my brothers and sisters need, and you always need, encouragement, but you just need some good, bold, I don't want to say shit talking, but you definitely need some, oh, yeah, she went in and I'm powered up, I'm juiced, I'm amped, I'm ready to put my foot on the enemy's neck, I'm ready to do things differently, I'm ready to take back my power, I'm ready to establish my boundaries, I'm ready to heal, I'm ready to address the things that I have been suppressing, that have been oppressing me. I'm ready to get off the plantation. I'm ready to stop, believing that Jesus is white, the Most High God is white. I'm ready to stop trying to be a Babylonian. I'm ready to stop thinking I'm Kim Kardashian. I'm ready to stop thinking I have an inner Beyonce. I'm ready to be a warrior. I just, all of these things. And it's so funny, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I did record, y'all, the other day. I did record a sit down, a comedy sit down, but I really don't think I should release it because, it's real. It was a real comedy sit down. And I recorded it around midnight, and I was just like, I don't know if I should really let y'all hear this raw comedy. But anyway, we'll get back to that. We'll see. Let me know if y'all want me to release it. Give me, email me, let me know what y'all think. Anyway, and I really ask, what y'all think I should do as far as that's concerned, because I really like to just run my program how I run my program. But I do care about what y'all think, and I need y'all to know that. I do care in a healthy way, in a balanced way. Okay. So, I had to take a pause because there was some external noises going on. Anyways, brothers and sisters, tonight's episode on the vent session is the spiritual restraining order. It's time to change the locks. It's time to change the locks. Brothers and sisters, we're going to get into it because I have a feeling that some of my brothers and sisters are struggling with letting go. We're still, focusing on moving away from the past. But we're talking about spiritual restraining orders tonight. We're talking about changing the locks on your life and really moving into a whole nother level of spiritual success for yourself. Because some of you are bumping your head on the ceiling. You have outgrown the space. You've outgrown the people. You've outgrown the job. You've outgrown the wardrobe. You've outgrown the look. You've outgrown the conversations. You have outgrown so much, but you're still trying to fit in where you no longer belong. And you are still trying to allow people in your life who are there to assassinate you. A spiritual restraining order is basically something that is granted in the spiritual court, where you have made up in your mind that you are going to do everything that you can to block, resist, and restrain from having any contact with your enemies, your frenemies, your families, your enemies. You are making a conscious decision to say no more. And in that, you realize, because a lot of times we get into some shit, it's easy to get into. Oh, but it's extremely difficult getting out. And going to the spirit realm for help is wise. That's wise counsel. Because now you are admitting that you, number one, recognize how much power you don't have, and that you need an ultimate power, a divine power, a strong power that will deliver you from the predicaments that you put yourself in or not. And some predicaments we put ourselves in. We choose certain things. And in that, we find ourselves understanding all about predestination, all about the Most High God's will, all about his plans for our life, and how he causes the plans of man to take no effect. And so then that's when we begin to be humble. We begin to submit. We begin to understand that it's bigger than what we thought it was, that we're not here to party like a rock star, that we're not here to, live our worst life, that we are here to experience heaven on earth. We are to experience his blessings on earth and the teachings on earth. And our assignment must manifest and go forth. And in that, when the fuckery comes around, whether you invite it in or not, sometimes, not sometimes, as you're growing, you can start to feel like, I'm outgrowing this situation, these people, this environment. I really don't want them to come around anymore. I don't want to go around anymore. I don't want to be involved. I really want to just stop participating in the old way of doing things. And when you do that, whether it's especially when it comes, let me say this, when it comes to a relationship where you have outgrown the other person you're dealing with, spiritually, you're in for a battle sometimes. You're going to need the help, the whole armor. And it makes no wisdom to keep having 1 foot in the relationship, 1 foot out of the relationship, and wondering why you're not getting anywhere. You keep walking around in circles. And it doesn't matter what you put on the list as to the reasons why you're still dealing with him or her or them. It doesn't matter. These people are no good for you. They have served their purpose. They are transforming into footstools. That's why the relationship is no longer familiar, because here you are still human and they are transforming into footstools. How can you have a conversation with a footstool? How much interaction do you have with a footstool except for standing on top of it and using it to get to where you need to get to or to reach what you need? They literally are transforming into footstools. That's why you're growing apart. You're transforming into the new you, being elevated, coming out of the oppressions, the depressions, the grief, the trauma, the abuse, the violence, the poverty, all of these graduations that you are experiencing, these celebratory moments where it's like, here you are, and then here they are withering and turning into a footstool. Now, I don't know what you plan on doing with the rest of your walk, but how do you look carrying all these footstools with you on your journey? That's awkward. That's bulky. It's a lot of pressure to walk around with furniture on your journey, because that's what they are. Just footstools, mere footstools. And the restraining order is when you have to sometimes say, if you could be real with yourself, which you should be, it doesn't do your body any good to be unreal with yourself. Okay? Be real with yourself and say, I need help. I'm having trouble, not talking to him and her. I'm having trouble not responding to the text message or sending one. I'm having trouble, not wanting to extend my help. I'm really having trouble transforming, but I know I need to, and I can't do it on my own. At some point, you have to admit it. You can't do it on your own. You need a team. You need a team, definitely. Okay? You can't be the batter, the pitcher, and the runner, right? You can't. The batter, the pitcher, and on the base, you can't. Third base, second base, first base. You just can't be all of these people in these positions. You need a team. And a spiritual team is the first team you need to be thinking about. Your earthly team is secondary, because it's the spiritual team that is going to protect you. It's the spiritual team that's going to look after you. It's the spiritual team that has your best interest at heart. They care about your soul, want to see you progress to the land of uprightness, want to see you climb these mountains and get into the valley. They want to see you having your cup run over, having you be able to persevere, triumph, being able to proclaim the Most High God's name and Yah's name in places where they say if you do it, there's consequences, and see you do it with no consequences. They want to see you win, be victorious, be virtuous, be a royal priesthood in totality. Your spiritual team has your back, your front, your sides, everything. And don't you forget that. And if you and if you already know it, don't you forget it. And if you don't know it, don't you forget that. Remember that. Let that be a bit of encouragement to you on your journey, because I don't want you to think you are alone. I don't want you to think that in your darkest times no one is there. That's a lie. It is dark. It is long, the time. You're like, how long is this sentence? When do I get to go to be up for parole? When do I get to get out of jail, spiritual jail? How long does the dark night of my soul keep lasting? Because this is a lot, and I am trying to go through this. I just need to know, how long am I going to keep going through this? And that's a legitimate question. And there's nothing wrong with asking that. I think we all have asked that, right? When do I get to get ejected out of this? Hello, when are the contractions coming? I need to come out of this. Is the well gonna burp? Could you get the well? Please, could you give the well some baking soda? Because please, Lord, could you please just, I'll go to Nineveh now. No, I get it. It's just like your spiritual team has all the right intentions for you. It's the team on this earth that you think is your team. Their stats, they've been plagiarized. They've been falsified. They're not really qualified to be your team. And you'll learn that as your journey progresses. But you got to want your journey to progress, and you have to be willing to say goodbye. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Hasta luego. You have to be willing to say, get the fuck up out of here to some people. And you're going to have to call on the spiritual courts for a spiritual restraining order. Because the Most High God knows how to get them the fuck up out of your life. You don't, because you're still trying to reminisce on some shit. But He knows how to orchestrate the circumstances to get them up out of there. But you're going to have to go to the spiritual court to file for the restraining order. Yeah, you're going to have to take those steps. You can't sit around and just be sitting on your ass all day, on your butt all day, thinking shit is going to be handed to you in this journey, thinking that, that there's no work that is required of you for your life. You have to be able to be confident in yourself also. And how are you going to be confident in yourself if you don't ever do anything for yourself? I'll go tomorrow. Okay. I'll go the next month. Okay. It's just like procrastination is a spirit that is set in place to make you halt your journey, to make you stay at the red light, to make you stay at a stop sign, hoping it'll turn green. It is designed to make you not move forward, not get it done, not pursue the purpose, the passion, the promise. Stagnation is not your friend. Stagnation is definitely an up-close enemy. And it can be sent in the form of spell work, voodoo, black magic. There are people who do not want to see you move forward. Get that in your head. Stop thinking that everything is cotton candies and blow pops and cupcakes. Speaking of cupcakes, I had a really great cupcake the other day. Don't want to talk about that. Stay on subject. You're going to stay focused. You don't need to tell them about the mint chocolate chip cupcake you had that was baked in a peanut-free factory. Okay, anyways, see, off subject. Getting back to stagnation. Stagnation comes sometimes from people who don't want to see you make it, get there, do better for yourself, stay stuck, not progress. How dare you? How dare you try to be somebody in life? How dare you answer the call? How dare you be chosen? How dare you have these gifts and have light and have and be able to be so energetic and be able to transform out of all of your trials and tribulations? How dare you? How dare you be pretty? How dare you be handsome? How dare you have good hair? How dare you have beautiful skin? Like just all this stuff. How dare you? How dare you? Okay? Tap into your spirituality. How dare you defy the family way? What do you mean you don't want to be a third generation corn picker? You're like, what do you mean? And that's no diss to the laborers. I'm just saying there are people who did not tap into the potential of visions of going down a path of progression, who chose to get on a glide path, who chose to not cry out for help, who chose to literally say, I won't do it. I'm not going to do it. And here you come in your power, in your light, in your energy, and the enemy in them knows who you are. And they will try to do what they can to stop you. The question on the table is, Sister Speak Show listening audience, my brave, bold listening audience, are you going to literally let people, places, and things stagnate you and hinder you from progressing? Are you going to let your relationships and how long you've known somebody stop you from getting that spiritual restraining order? How many more times do they have to show you that they really don't fuck with you, don't like you, are jealous of you? How many times are you going to catch them giving you that fucked up eye, that fucked up face? How many times are you going to keep feeling that energy where they're not really happy for you, where they're not even giving you a full clap? Okay? How many more times are you going to keep feeling what you know is the truth? You know that you can feel it. Okay? That's where that confidence comes in. You gotta be confident about what the fuck you feeling. Well, maybe. Nah. This ain't that. You cannot be thinking like that. You have to be sure, because as long as you are unsure, you stink. Sure is a deodorant. And if you were unsure, you stink. And I think you all have been listening to my show long enough to know that I don't do stank. Stank is not something that is even allowed into my energy field. If I were, not like I would ever want to be, but if I were President of the United States, the first day I'm in office, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. First day in office, I'm writing, it's a crime to stank. Law, crime, go to jail, like, for real. No, but anyway, how long are you going to allow people to continue to violate you, touch you, try you, take over your life? When are you going to get to this, go down to the spiritual court and file a spiritual restraining order so your help can get them out of the way? I'm telling you, the Most High God knows how to do it. And you are in over your head with the amount of company that you keep. You got too many fucking people in your circle. Number one, some of y'all got too many people in your circle. Oh, these are my day ones. You better listen to my last episode about the demonic day ones. Some of y'all got too many people in your circle. Some of y'all got too much going on. And you're too fucking busy to even slow down for yourself. You're on the go, and some of the shit that you're on the go to, you created for yourself. Some of the schedules that you have are a result of your doing. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute, Sister Speakman. What you trying to say? What I just said? What did you hear? What do you mean? I'm just trying to help you. Not trying to. I am helping you understand why you keep missing the fact that there are people that are in your house, your spiritual house, that need to go. And there are things in your spiritual house that need to go. There are places in your spiritual life that just need to go. And you have created a schedule to where you're too busy to take time out to be still for yourself. And if you are too busy to be still for yourself, you're in trouble. That's the first part of the problem. You don't even have time for your fucking self. Excuse me. You don't even have time for yourself. And in not having time for yourself, you are susceptible, highly susceptible, more than likely. I already know. You got a lot going on in your head. You're not sleeping. You're not getting good rest. You're not eating properly. You're cranky. You're croggy. You're crumbly. You just are no good. And you're stretched thin. Octopus man, octopus woman. I got to go here at 2. I got to go here at 2:01. I got to go here at 2:15. Then at 2:30, I got to be there. Then at 2:35, I got to be there. Then at 2:45, I got to be there. Then at 2:50, I got to be there. Then at 2:52, I got to be there. Just wait. Woo. Wait a minute. Are you trying to be busy to avoid the inevitable? What's the inevitable? That sit down with yourself that you've been avoiding for years. That moment of truth that can give you magnificent epiphanies that can help provide breakthroughs and to help you get up uh, under, get from under the thunderclouds. Yeah. You listening to the Vent Session on the Sister Speak show. I'm your host, Sister Speak. What's really going on? Okay? Everything is going up because anything going down is crashing. I'm here for you, brothers and sisters. I don't know, brothers and sisters. I don't know what y'all thought it was going to be. But when you listen to the Vent Session, it hits hard. It hits real hard. Because if it doesn't hit hard, it's not going to go in. And we want it to go in. It needs to penetrate so it can do what it needs to do. We want you. I want you. I want myself. Never in life to allow anyone to dominate me, including the old me, the inner me that used to have an allegiance or that had an allegiance, the inner me that has had an allegiance to the losing team, the devil. That's not who I am anymore. And I have to make sure that I am purging the old me, the old Sister Speak, the old Yaya. The old Yaya can't come. She can't come. She has to do the same things that I'm telling you, right? I got to do the same fucking thing. She, he, me, I'm getting off. Wait, too much. I have to do the same thing that I'm telling you, okay? So whatever I'm saying to you, best believe it is exactly the same medicine that I'm taking for myself, because allowing the old me to dominate me and allowing others to dominate me is hindering my progress. And I have somewhere to go, don't you? Or are you in the treadmill season? Are you on the treadmill in your life right now? Don't you have somewhere to go? There's a difference between walking on a treadmill and actually getting out and walking. There's a difference. Now, that's not to say a treadmill is not effective, but there's a different effect when you actually are out walking. Okay? So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I'm going to take a breath breath. You said it right, Sister Speak. I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to gotta take my water. I'm going to take a break, commercial break, and I'll be right back. You know what I love about y'all is that y'all get it, and you are a beautiful listening audience. It is a blessing to be able to converse with you all. And I have not met you all, but we're connected, okay? We are definitely connected. And podcasting and chilling with the Sister Speak show is definitely a vibe. And I'm so glad you are catching that vibe, okay? So do what you need to do. Do not leave. Don't go far. I'm your host, and I'm going to take great care of you, okay? Be right back after this commercial break. Well, these commercial breaks. Sis, we leave a week from today. Did you go online to KK Lachey and order your outfits? Because last time it was a cold girl summer for you. We can't have that happen this time. I'm just saying. I don't want you to be Keisha Killjoy because your outfits ain't popping. We got to get you right. The shade. I'm just keeping it real, sis. The same summer, you had to drop it like it was warm because your knees were hurting. That's because I didn't stretch, sis. Anyways, I'm on KK Lachey right now. I just picked out my outfits. They're going to have me looking so good in Jamaica. I'm going to send you some screenshots. I got to get back to work. A look, a feel, a vibe. The people all pause when you walk into the room. Your KK Lachey apparel is popping. Your vacation is lit and you're ready to turn up. Get these looks and more at KKLachey.com. It's always time to podcast and chill with the Sister Speak Show. We want to be the flavor in your ear. That's why we added a new segment, The Hair Appointment, focusing on hair, skin, and nails, with tips, products, and wisdom. We were covering this topic on the Upgrade and in the Speak Sister Speak mobile magazine. On The Hair Appointment, we will embrace, we will learn, we will refrain, and we will embody our crown, because our hair is our crown and glory, and we must protect it. We can't allow any type of damage or lack of wisdom to be the reason why we lose our crown. It's time for the glow up and to express yourself in a high vibration. Why not? Thank you for podcasting and chilling with the Sister Speak Show. The platform is no longer a part of the Sister Speak network. You just took playing That's My Car to a whole nother level. The latest episode of the Tour on the Sister Speak Show is available on demand now. Rated R for strong content, language, and thoughts on this episode. Jackin' for more than beats. The effects of GTA and rap music. Confessing to crimes over beats. Lyrics leading to arrest. On the tour, we're covering all aspects of the music industry, including interviews with musicians, managers, songwriters, producers, music groups, DJs, and exclusive music and concert reviews. Either you're playing the video game or the video game is playing you. Click the link for the latest episode on the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action, a talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve. Be careful. Brotherhood, sisterhood, leadership. Those are the qualities that you were looking for when you were joining, not humiliation. The latest episode of The Culture Climate on the Sister Speak Show is available on demand now. Rated R for strong content, language, and thoughts on this episode. Death before degree, hazing in fraternities and sororities. On The Culture Climate, we're covering what others are afraid to cover in the village, including controversial conversations, taboo subject matters, addressing the inner me's, exposing the enemies, interviews, audio from video clips, international, national, local news affecting the village. Click the link for the latest episode on the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action, a talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve. Remember, you don't have to die to belong. Be encouraged. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. This is Sister Speak with a word of encouragement. No matter what the enemy or enemies try to do to you, God will cause their plans to take no effect, and the pit that they dig for you, they shall fall in. If God be for you, who can be against you? Now say it with me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Be encouraged. Welcome back. You are listening to the Vent Session on the Sister Speak Show. I'm your host, Sister Speak. It's 9:19 p.m. Central Standard Time. You already know I'm recording from Big T, otherwise known as Texas, Dallas, Texas, y'all. Okay, a restraining order is an order that is put in place by a judge after you have provided proof that the defendant, you being the plaintiff, is out of control, does not respect boundaries, is harmful, threatening, and you feel as if your life is in danger, and they will not go away with you simply telling them to leave you alone, and that you need some judicial assistance because this is out of your scope, out of your power, and you're beginning to feel almost powerless at the intimidation, the fear tactics, and just the fact that this person is obsessed with you and will not leave your energy alone. And this is just not only with a relationship with this opposite sex. We're talking about there are friends who end up having to put restraining orders on former friends, on restraining orders on family members, co-workers, bosses, somebody who they don't even know. There are different reasons why people go for restraining orders, but the characters, the antagonists, if you will, in these situations, it's so many different type of people. You'd be surprised. And when it comes time for you to cut people off in your life because you're going to a whole nother level spiritually, some people don't want to let you go. And you are going to need help. And it is frightening to have somebody not respect your declaration of leave me the fuck alone. You try to say it in a way to where there's no beef, there's no violence, but there are some people who will not respect your voice when you say it is over. Don't cross my boundary. I don't want to be with you anymore. This is not working for me. I quit. Whatever it is where you are now saying, I'm removing my energy and I'm taking back my power, and I am now aware that this is not what I need to be in. You are not who I need to be around. And because mental illness is real, you find yourself having to find a way to say, leave me alone in the nicest way possible. But fuck that. There are some situations where being nice is why you in part of the reason why you're in the situation you're in now, being too fucking nice. Too nice. Now, I do believe in wisdom. I do believe in strategic speech, depending on the demons that you're dealing with, the energy that you're dealing with. I don't believe you should just be, pop off. I believe that there is a way to do it, and that all goes back to the beginning of what I said. You can't do it by yourself. So you're going to have to go to the spiritual court to get a spiritual restraining order and to get spiritual help, okay, for this spiritual problem, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. You're going to need more than this carnal weapon that you're using or attempting to use or, want to use, right? And you're saying, I need spiritual weapons. I need spiritual help because this is a fucking demon. These are demons. This is a demon. And the restraining order, sometimes you're going to have to file one against yourself. What? What? Wait. Sister Speak, what you mean? Yeah, you're going to have to file a restraining order against yourself. Your old self is with the shit. Your old self is a hater. Your old self is jealous of the new you because the old self was in that low vibration. And the old self does not have the ability to vibrate high. And here you are vibrating high, the new you. There's a battle. There's an internal battle as well. So you're going to need to file that restraining order. You're going to need help for the internal things that are going on. Changing the locks is imperative. It's imperative because some of you, not all, just some of you have given literally given somebody has your house key right now that should not have it. Just being real. I'll just let you gather it together. You know who you are. You know exactly who you are. Some of you have given your keys to the enemy, handing them over. Here you go. No, seriously, here, take them. No, take me through 7 more years of pain, please. No, I really want to be dogged out for 6 more months. Here, take the keys. No, seriously, you can have the house keys. You can have the keys to my job, my car. You can have the keys to my safe deposit box. You can even have my spiritual keys. Here. Some of you. Some of you just voluntarily said, here, punish me, dog me out. Yes, take me through it, hurt my feelings, betray me. Here, I want you to. I'm open. I'm giving you Well, I don't know that I'm giving it to you. I'm going to learn that later on. But right now, hey, take it. Take it. Take everything that I have. It's yours. Surprise. It's your birthday every day when you're with me because I aim to please you and not myself. And I definitely, if I'm aiming to please you and not myself, then I know that I'm definitely skipping out on pleasing the Most High God. Yes, that's what I want to do. Here, take my car keys. Yes, you said you'll be back when? 3? Okay, I believe you. 5 days later. Huh, 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 huh. Can't even get your cry all the way out. You just stuck on this part. Huh, huh, huh. You can, that's devastation in that cry. Just, huh, he said, you can't even talk. He, eh, eh, he, coming, 3. Yeah. Mhm. Let him borrow your car in the middle of that winter storm. Mhm. He slid all around DFW, just sliding into shit, bumping into shit, just wilding out, eating fucking Whataburger all in your car smelling like Whataburger for 10 years when you finally get it back. Notice I said finally. He said he be back at 3. He, he did. He didn't say which day. He didn't say 3 a.m. p.m. He didn't say 3 on a Thursday, 3 on a Friday, 3 on a Saturday, 3 on a Sunday. He just said 3. You don't know. 3 in November, 3 in December. You don't know because you gave your keys away. Mhm. Mhm. Smoking Newports all in your shit. Just. Got all kind of backwood leaves and shit. Just all kind of weed particles and just ketchup packages. This nigga wild out in your shit. But you gave him the keys though. And you need to get your keys back. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a part of that spiritual court order that you're going to have to file. That spiritual motion that you're going to have to file. Mm-hmm. Sis, you're going to have to ask for your keys back. And you're going to need some spiritual help to get your keys back because 3 o'clock when? K order S. It's past 3. 3 o'clock. Home alone. Paging you. Wishing you come over with my shit right away. I'm, I'm just can't stop paging him. Can't stop texting because you gave your keys away and you're too nice. You're too giving. And there's nothing wrong with being a giver, but there's something wrong with being a giver in a low vibration. You got to be able to give with wisdom, with discernment, with power and authority to where you're protecting yourself first when it comes to wanting to be nice. Being nice ain't where it's at, sis. Bruh, you can't be nice. Nice is for suckers. You can be kind. Kind is for wise people. But when you are nice, you're going to get played. You're going to get punked. You're going to get provoked. You're going to get pillaged, plunged, pimped, and in some cases pronounced dead. Too nice. You gave your keys away, and it's time for you to get your keys back. Oh, wait a minute, sis. Where you going? Sis, come here. I mean, I gotta go because I got, you ain't got nowhere to go. I just, this is just too much. This is too much. You hitting on every spot in my life. It's just too much. Sit down, sit down. Because you know why? That nigga got your house keys. And you need to get your keys back. Some of you, like I said before, he or she has your house key. They can come in and out whenever they feel like it. Oh, wait a minute now. I know you're venting about it, but how did they get the key? Okay, we just gotta, we're gonna make sense of this all and find a way to get a panacea and get rid of the pollution and be able to actually pick up the trash and throw in the garbage. We have to be first acknowledge, how did they get the key? See, you gotta have the spirit of the color purple in you. You gotta be able to ask Hoppo who this woman is. You can't just let this woman be all in your presence. You ain't never seen her before. You ain't never seen Sophia before. Here you are at the juke joint, chilling Suge Avery on the ones. I mean, not on the ones or two, but she on the microphone, sister. All of that shit, you've been on my mind. All that shit in the background, Celie in there, laughing for the first fucking time in her life. Got on an awkward outfit, getting hated on by the other women. There's a lot of shit going on. And here come Hoppo with this woman, and not just any woman. We're talking about Sophia with the serious right hook. Sophia, the Sophia who sought Miss Millie's husband, the mayor, because she was with the shit, and here you are, Squeak. Really, your name is Mary Agnes? We gonna find that out at Thanksgiving. But here you are, Squeak, sitting here, and your man Hoppo then came in with a woman twice your size, honey. Okay? Now you over here like, shit, I don't think I can fight her. But you still need to ask the question, who is this woman? Hoppo, who is this woman? And we all know how that ended, right? Right. You need to start asking the right questions, answering with the right answers, and actually taking accountability for it versus creating the aftershock of it all when we need to deal with the fact that there was an earthquake. Well, how did the earthquake start? How did this happen? You gave him or her your keys, right or wrong. And now you want this poltergeist out of your house. Came in, Rico Suave, came in, Lil Mamacita, and now, ooh, shit. It's fucking mayhem. It's chaos. It's fighting. It's all kind of just unhealthy energies going on, and you want your keys back, and they don't want to give them back. Not without a fight. Not without gaslighting you, love bombing you, hoovering, trying to get other people involved to make you change your mind. All of this shit because how dare you ask for your fucking keys back? The audacity of you to ask for your sanctuary to be cleansed. How dare you rebuke me? How dare you tell me to get thee behind you? How dare you make up in your mind that you don't want to be fornicating outside of marriage? How dare you? How dare you fucking give your life over to the Most High God, and y'all, how dare you say yes to the Savior? How dare you seek peace? That is the energy that your enemies possess. They are mad as fuck that you are changing. have decided that you want better for yourself. And they don't want to give you the keys back. They don't want to leave. They don't want to get out. Make me leave. I'm not going anywhere. I don't have anywhere to go. And now, the dilemma. The battle between nice and kind. The battle between your health and their health. What's good for you versus what's good for them. Who do you choose? In the midst of all of those verses, who do you choose? Do you choose the high vibration? Do you choose the low vibration? Who do you choose, the high you or the low you? Who do you choose, them or you? You want your keys back, right? You want them out of the house, right? You want them out of your life, right? This isn't good for you anymore, correct? What are you doing about it? First, you should admit that you gave them your keys and that wasn't the right thing to do. But we don't have time for you to beat up on yourself all day long because you've been getting your ass whooped long enough. It's time for action. You can't write in your diary all the damn time. Dear diary, and then, oh my gosh, and then. Okay? No, even though a diary is a way to vent, but we're talking about action at this point. Okay? You can only read the manual for so long. Are you going to build the bike or not? Are you going to put it together or not? How long will we keep reading the manual before we put this into action and construct a plan to remove that which should not be there? You're going to have to go to the spiritual court and file a motion to get your keys back. You need help. Because trying to push them out of the house, now the cops are there. Oh, he won't give me my keys back, girl. He tripping. Girl, he possessed and shit, girl. He crazy and shit over me, girl. Yeah. Girl, I like him a little crazy and shit, girl. But, yeah, girl, I told him he could, he had to give me my keys back. But, shit, girl, you know how that go. I ain't really trying to be in the bed by myself and shit. And, he ain't really, I don't want him to be on the streets and have nothing happen to him. So I'm just going to, yeah, girl, I'm just going to let him stay. That's some of y'all. That tone, that energy, that thought process, just don't even want to be delivered. Don't even want change. Just stuck in a cycle where these curses just continue to have their way. And some of you literally need to change your locks. If they won't give you the keys back, change your locks. I am not here for the emotional attachment that you have to these niggas and these yitches. I am here for you to be free in the power that is predestined for you, a healthy power. I'm here for you to have what is supposed to be yours. I'm here for your mental health. I'm here for your physical health. I'm here for everything that is high vibration. So I don't have time for I don't give a fuck about the history. I don't give a fuck about the attachment. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You're going to have to not let that be a factor when you are trying to escape from yourself and your decision making. That's part of the problem right there. The enemy knows how to back down memory lane with your ass all the time. He knows how to just sit there and do that memory lane shit and make you fear the unknown, the new, and the anticipation of what is to come makes you anxious and makes you say, no, I feel more comfortable dealing with somebody who knows what my farts sound like already, who knows what my shit smells like already, who knows what I look like when I sleep, who's seen me, at my highest and my lows. I just feel comfortable because I just don't want to, start over again. And this is coming from somebody who went through first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, all the way through high school, right? You have gone through different grades, and you mean to tell me you don't know how to start over again? And even when you're starting over, you're elevating and you're taking that which you learned from the past, excuse me, and you're applying that on this new level so you could advance to where you're really supposed to go, which is into a land in a large territory with clusters of grape, with milk and honey, with a promise. You do know how to start over. You just don't want to. Say that. Say that. Because you can't sit here and bullshit. Because like I said, you cannot BS God, the Most High God. He already knows what is holding you back and what you're thinking and why you're thinking it. And it's just like, look, I have something way better for you. Why don't you want way better, daughter? Why don't you want way better, son? Why are you forsaking good things for yourself? You can't blame me. You can't blame anything else right now. This is you saying, I don't want better for myself because I am afraid of new. I am afraid of getting to know someone else. I am afraid of a new territory, meeting new people, coming to something different. I have the spirit of fear, and because of that, I would rather stay a mannequin. A mannequin. You would rather sit there and say, no, thank you. Freeze tag me. Keep me right here stuck. I'd rather be basic. I'd rather be unelevated. And then what that can do is it can sit there and birth, okay, and can actually conceive, you can end up conceiving bitterness, jealousy, envy, depression, grief, heartbreak, stress. Because you have the spirit of fear. And if the enemy can get you to stay in the spirit of fear, paralyzed, you are doing him a favor because you're not able to kick his ass. You're not able to go out and do your assignment. You're not able to link up with what was meant for you to link up with because you don't want to get there. If you are afraid to leap, baby bird, you will never fly. And I have never seen an eagle that was afraid to leap. When you see an eagle, just know that that eagle was not afraid when it was time to get out the nest. That eagle was not afraid to soar, fly, expand its wings, experience a true wingspan. A wingspan. Be able to see from up, way up, its meal. Be able to be still. It is amazing what you can do when you actually decide to receive your wingspan. And if you are not going to change the locks, you're going to be in the revolving door season for a long time. And those are what we call karmic cycles, redundancy, repetitive motion. The same niggas, the same yitches, the same shit, the same family bullshit, the same shit over and over and over and over again. If you do not want to change the locks, you're saying that the Most High God is not the door, that he's not the way. And he is the door. These people, you gave yourself access to these people. You thought that it was the right thing to do. And it turned out to be lessons. Now you're having trouble getting to the next level. So let me ask you this. Why didn't you stay in the 3rd grade? Why didn't you stay in the 4th grade? You're elevated. You wanted to continue. Your education had to continue, right? It is natural for us to evolve, change, grow, move away from. Are you still friends with anybody from the 3rd grade? Maybe one or two of you, maybe, but can you name all your classmates? When you have a get together, do you go back to your 3rd grade, class and invite everybody from the 3rd grade to all of you? Like, no, we let people go, and naturally people fall off. Naturally. They shed, because this is a movement and you're going somewhere. But if you continue to keep giving your keys away, and you do not follow, and you keep letting people into your energy field, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before you explode into several pieces. Gaslighting is a motherfucker. Do you want to explode into several pieces? Have you already exploded into several pieces because you gave your keys away? Because you haven't changed the lock. Some of you, when you get into a relationship, you forsake everything. You don't want to, you are completely engulfed into him and her. You put everything down, and you don't have the ambition or the drive that you used to have when you were not occupied with him or her. But he or she has come into your life, and you are vibrating at a lower capacity. You're not yourself. You're doing things that you normally would not do, that are not serving a great purpose for you. And you're almost unrecognizable because you're acting more like him when he or she, you're acting more like him or her when they should be acting more like you, because aren't you the light? What is it that is making your light not shine as bright being around these people or having these people in your energy field? Have you given all of your keys away to where now you don't even have access to your stuff anymore? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. That's one of the enemy's plans, for you to give all your keys away so you have no access to your own things. Steal, kill, destroy. I just want to be around him all day long. Shadow, come here, Shadow. Come here, Siamese. Wait a minute. That shit right there is obsession. You need to find something the fuck to do with your life. There is no woman on this earth that should not have something to do. If all you want to do is lay up under a nigga, you're in trouble. All I just want to do is I just want to cuddle. Look, come here. Sis, there's more to life than just laying up in bed underneath a nigga. Y'all need to do something with yourselves. There has to come a time when your confidence needs to be a priority. You need to have a schedule to where you're not a busybody, to where you're not overwhelmed, but where you are legitimately handling yourself because you are doing things and are participating in things that are based on your predestination. Okay? That will put you in position to where you don't give a fuck if he doesn't text you back, if they don't call you back, if you have not spoken to them in 2 or 3 days. I'm just being real. Like, you got to have your swag has to be elevated when it comes to how you dealing with these men, because some of you are giving all of yourself to these men and you are depleted. You're depleted. You have given all of yourself, everything I've done for you. Shit. Some of you are in that season. All the shit I did for you. Ooh, that's a rough season to be in, where you have discovered that this person doesn't give a fuck about anything you've ever done for them, and that they knew that it was only a matter of time before they could infiltrate, infiltrate your energy field, cross your boundaries, and get you to give up everything. Get you to break them out of jail if they go. Okay, I'll be there at I'll be in the back around 6. I've rented the car. I'm gonna keep it running, and I'm gonna have on all black, like you said, and I'm not nervous. I'm lying, I am, but I don't want anybody else to pick you up because I don't want anybody else to have you. So I'm gonna be your ride or die chick. I'm your Bonnie, and you're my Clyde, and I'll be there because you're my man and I'm your woman, and you shouldn't be in jail in the first place. And I'm here for you. I'll be there. I'm in the back. I'm in the back. Okay, I'm in the back. Like, seriously, like, you'll do anything for your man. Like, you don't give a fuck. Then they can tell you, stick your head inside of an alligator. Okay. Stick your head inside an alligator now. Okay, my head's in here. It's straight dark. What is that smell? It's your energy. Some of you will do anything for your man. That's not good. Excuse me. That's not good. You ain't getting no points. You're not getting no points. I don't care about your street cred. I don't care. I don't know if maybe your fantasy is to hear him say, yeah, my bitch is a down ass bitch. I got me a real bitch. First of all, any man that loves you, any real man, he ain't gonna never refer to you as being his down ass bitch, his real bitch, and that he's got him a bitch. That's just word to the elevated. That's just word to those who want to graduate into respect. Okay? UNITY. Who? No, but seriously, KNS, you are too giving to the point to where you're going to have to get a spiritual restraining order in order to get your keys back. You're going to need spiritual help in order to get the locks changed. And you're going to need security. You're going to need an alarm system. You're going to need what that's called vigilance. It's called sober and vigilant. It's called discernment. It's called wisdom. It's called you can't be running and falling. It is literally you need to keep your head on the swivel because you're under attack, and you let yourself be open to some of the attacks. Just being real. And This nigga that you're with, he ain't shit, and you know it. This nigga dogs you all the way out. Not halfway. All fucking 4 quarters this nigga dogs you out. You hear me? All the way to the fucking Super Bowl, dogged out. Every single game. Every quarter of every game. In the playoff season, dogged the fuck out. In the Super Bowl, dogged the fuck out. And you're going to have to address this. Why are you letting it happen? Why is this happening? Why? Why am I attracted to fleas? Why am I attracted to canines? Why am I attracted to wolves? Why am I attracted to predators? Why am I attracted to mean-spirited niggas, men? Why am I attracted to men who only want me for my body? Who only want to fuck on me? Men who come on my face. Men who turn me over and want to sodomize me. Want me to perform fellatio for 2 fucking hours. Jaw strong enough to blow a bubble through it now and later. Want me to do these fraudulent activities. Want me to participate in violent excursions. Why? Because you gave him your keys. You won't change the locks. Why are you attracted to the chaos? I like chaos. I like calamity. I like fuckery. Why? Why are you attracted to that? And there's nothing beautiful about that attraction. There's nothing magnetic about it. It's really a demonic attraction. And you need to ask yourself, why am I continuing to why am I continuing to put myself in a position to be wiped off the face of this earth by my own doing? Because I'm letting them stay in my house, in my spiritual house, in my life. I've gave them access to everything, and they're fucking up everything. Everything has gone from good to bad to worse to hell. And I was doing okay until I made the decision that I needed love. There I was on my LL Cool J shit. I was driving, I was listening to the song, and I was saying to myself, you know what, LL, I fucking feel like I need love too. And you went out and you said, you know what, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find this love. I'm going to find what I'm looking for. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of looking at social media and seeing all these people create illusions that I actually believe are true. And I'm going to go and I'm going to have my relationship goals, and I'm going to make all this happen now. And some of you have done spells to make this shit happen now. That's why you're having trouble getting them out of your home. That's why you're having a lot of dark things happen to you, because you're tapping into some shit that you should not be tapping into to make it happen before it's time. Now, let me explain something to you about spiritual court. The Lord can put a warrant out for your arrest. Huh? Wait, what? Wait. Hold up. Yes. Do you? I guess you don't know who you're playing with. You shouldn't be playing with him at all. You think the Most High God can't put a warrant out for your arrest? You think that the Most High God can't show up and apprehend you? Summons you to court? Aren't you a key witness in your own life? Come on, sister, speak. Aren't you, though? When you're his daughter, when you're his son, he will summons you. He will put a warrant out for your arrest when you are out here. Oh, yeah. He will, telling you, you only got so much that you going to be out there. And he's coming. Just real shit. He's coming. And there's going to be an arrest made. There's nothing, you can't resist arrest. When the Most High God steps in with the angels and ancestors, you can't resist arrest. You can't hide. You can't go to your cousin in them house. You can't be on the run. His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He knows exactly what you're thinking. He knows exactly where you think you finna try to go. And wherever you are going, he will be there. And the arrest will be made. Because your ass needs to go to jail. Spiritual jail. You out here fucking up. And you need to sit your ass down. And some of you don't want to be arrested in the spirit. You trying to do everything you can. You think you really are evading arrest. You really think you have, I think the word is absconded the situation, absconded from being sentenced. You think that you don't have to serve your time. Some of you really think that you just la 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 la. Y'all out here skipping around, hopscotching, doing cartwheels and shit, somersaults and shit, hanging around on the monkey bars, going down the slides, swinging and shit, and you have no idea that there's a warrant out for your arrest in the spirit because you out of control. Because you need to make better decisions so you will keep better company. And the company that you're keeping, the Lord doesn't want them in your house. See, it's bigger than you. It's one thing for you to, not want these people to come over. But what about when he doesn't want them to come over? What about when he doesn't want him in your bed? What about when he doesn't want her in your bed? When he doesn't want them to come over for a get together? What about what he doesn't want? Because that's going to super rule anything you thinking about. So what about that? That's called that divine orchestration, when he steps in and moves everything around because he wants these niggas out your house. Because he's tired of you not getting your car back at 3. I mean, seriously. The Lord wants to see you win. You think he is happy when you think that he is feeling pleasure knowing that his daughter didn't get her car back at 3? That his daughter keeps on giving parts of herself that she needs to save for her husband? Shit. Come on, Sister Speak. Y'all are giving up stuff that is for your husband to come. Your husband to come. By the time your husband to comes, you're depleted and you don't want to love on him. That's a trick of the enemy. And so these niggas that come around and these family members and all these people, they are there to deplete you from the kindness that is your gift, that is your skill. To deplete you from love, from trust in a high vibration with discernment. To keep you from not wanting to have a marriage. Because you are depleted because you keep letting these cletuses in your fucking home. You keep letting these yitches in your home. Oh, well, she just needed a place to stay. No, that ain't it. You needed some pussy and you tried to dangle it by acting like you were a nice guy. Yeah, like I'm not finna play games with you. Some of you niggas do nice shit for fucked up reasons. For selfish reasons. Some of you have made women give up their financial independence, and you are abusing them right now. So moving forward, your keys, the locks, the restraining order, the access. What's up? Are you going to allow these people to deplete you before you get to the promise? To where you have no energy to even enjoy the abundance? The enemy is crafty. His tricks, there's something else. And the people he sends, they're in your energy field. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to be a punk? Or are you going to be a warrior? Are you going to be docile? Or are you going to be standing in your power and not letting them dominate you? There's a warrant out for your arrest. Some of you. In the spirit. You've been cutting up for too fucking long. You've been cutting up for too long. And you have been giving up too much of yourself to people for too long. Too nice. Too kind. Too nice. And too blind. Too deaf. And when you need somebody, what does that look like? Are you getting what you need? Are the favors returned? Is the kindness, is the niceness extended unto you? Are you remembered? Are you thanked? Is there gratitude? Is there mercy? Is there grace? Or is there amnesia? Chaos? Combative words? Betrayal, disappointment, backstabbed, rejection, abandonment, neglection, opposition, dark energy? Are you confused? Losing the desires for your passions? Are you doing sexual things that you know that you just should not be doing, but you're afraid of losing him or her? Do you think a baby will make the situation change? Oh, you think if you bring another woman into the situation that that's going to make him stay? You're going to give him all of your tax return? You're going to forge some documents just so you can seem like you got their back? We'll be right back after these commercial breaks. There won't be any more warnings. That's why your heart is beating fast. He's out there again. You can see him from the stage. He's obsessed with you. That's why he's taking your pictures. You're his fantasy. The latest episode of the Suspense Files on the Sister Speak Show is available on demand now, rated R for strong content, language, and thoughts on this episode, Fantasies and Felonies. Strip Club Killers. On the Suspense Files, we cover the who, what, when, where, why, in urban crime, including crimes of passion, deadly relationships, mysteries, urban cold cases, and more. Click the link for the latest episode of the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action, a talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve. Be careful. Try not to fall in love with a stripper. There are some gender reveals that reveal more than just the gender. They can reveal the agenda of a predator. The latest episode of The Suspense Files is available on demand now. The insanity that rocks the cradle. The pregnancy predator. On The Suspense Files, we're covering the who, what, when, where, why in urban crime, including crimes of passion, deadly relationships, mysteries, urban cold cases, and more. Click the link in the bio for the latest episode on the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. Rated R for strong content, thoughts, and ideas. Murder, mystery, intrigue, suspense, all of the elements that make up the Suspense Files on the Sister Speak Show. And the latest episode is available on demand now. On this episode, Expelled, No One Will Tell, Murder in the Student Body. On the Suspense Files, we are covering the who, what, when, where, why in urban crime, from deadly relationships to urban cold cases and more. For all shades of brown people, this episode is rated R for strong language, thoughts, and ideas. It's time to click the link and podcast and chill with the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action, a talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve. If no one tells, someone may get away with murder. Are you going to let that happen? We'll see. Sometimes you don't know who you're sleeping with. Sometimes you don't even know what you're getting yourself into. All you know is that you have to have it, and you have to have it right now. The latest episode of the Suspense Files on the Sister Speak Show is available on demand now. On this episode, we're covering sex and murder, sleeping with the setup chick. Rated R for strong content and language. On the Suspense File, we cover the who, the what, the when, the where, and the why in urban crime. From crimes of passion, deadly relationships, mysteries, and urban cold cases, and more. You won't be disappointed. On the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action, a talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve. Click the link for the latest episode. And be careful. No weapon formed against you Slingshot season. This is Sister Speak with a word of encouragement. Spiritual warfare is real, and it is slingshot season. That's right. You are prepared for this. It is time for you to defeat the bears, the lions, and the giants in your life. You are stronger than what you think, and when you are chosen, you are anointed. No longer can you operate in the spirit of fear, and no longer can your boundaries be attacked. Carnal weapons produce carnal results. Spiritual weapons produce spiritual results. Get your smooth stones and your slingshot ready, because being victorious and more than a conqueror is a part of your lineage. Because our cousin David was about that life. Your enemy's plans are deterred, decapitated, and destroyed. Be encouraged. Welcome back. You are listening to the Vent Session. It's 10:17 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm your host, Sister Speak. Are y'all having a good evening? Are you nice and warm? Listen, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. That's why I'm Sister Speak. Real shit. Okay, so we're going to take it up another level. A whole nother level. And this is for many people who are surviving through narcissistic abuse. And even if you aren't, This is important. And I'm not going to put cotton candy over the brick. I got to say it like it is because some of y'all are bullshitting around and you really are playing in lava. Listen, no contact is exactly that. Some of you are not going no contact. You're leaving open access. I'm going to keep saying this on as many episodes as I need to say it because it needs to be said. Some of you are not changing your phone number and you need to. Why won't you change your number? Some of you will say, well, everybody had to. I don't. Do you want the new you? Do you want change? Do you want to eliminate some people? You don't need to be talking to everybody in your contact list. As a matter of fact, you need to be deleting some of your contacts. Don't you think? I am going to get in your business because it is time. I don't want you to be the reason why you can't get to where you need to go. I want you to get to your purpose, your power, your passion, your promises. Don't you understand that? Okay, cool. And check this out. I'm not telling you to smoke crack. I'm not telling you to run in front of a moving train. I'm not telling you to jump off of a bridge. I'm not telling you to drink poison. I'm literally telling you to come out of the old you, the low vibration, and get to the high vibration. And this is what you need to do in order to do it. And you don't need to, I don't need to be telling you what you want to hear. That's not a friend. That's not a sister. That's definitely not a sister speak. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. Oh, y'all tell me what y'all want to hear and I'll say it. Wrong show, wrong podcast, wrong. I'm not that woman. I'm too powerful for that. Okay? Too powerful for that. But some of you will not change your phone number. And you need to. Some of you will not delete people out of your contact list, and you need to. You need to go through your phone, and do you need to be talking to these people? Do these people need to have access to you? How do these people benefit you? What purpose do they serve? Are these people that can go with you to the next level? How have they supported you? What do they do? And this is just, and look, this is a real inventory because something has to give and something is off with you getting to where you need to go. And for some of you, it's the contact list. It's the people you're staying in contact with or the contacts that you're holding on to just in case. Some of you have just in case contacts. Just in case something don't go right, I can always hit this person up. And it's for low vibrating shit that you can hit this person up for. I ain't talking about no, having a set amount of people for a certain thing because it's a legitimate reason. We're talking about, okay, I'm going to hold on to my old, some of you men, I'm going to hold, or people, I'm going to hold on to my old niggas, I'm going to hold on to my old yitches, and, just in case this shit don't work out, I can always go back to them. So what you're saying is you want to be remedial in your relationships. You want to be redundant, repetitive. You don't want it. You don't want to vibrate high. You don't want to clear, cleanse, and cultivate. You don't want to get out of the karmic cycle, and you don't want to get out of you want to stay in the spirit of fear, and you want to keep that pseudo confidence of having these contacts. I spoke about this on the then session. We talked about cheating leaves crumbs, part 1 and 2. So, real shit. Some of you, and this is in totality, both brothers and sisters, you just have too many people in your phone. And there needs to be a restraining order. These people don't need to call you anymore. They don't need to talk to you. They don't need to know your business. These people are useless in your list. Why are they there? Well, I've always had my phone number. I've had my phone number for like 13 years. Okay, and so fucking what? You need a new number. Well, everybody, I don't give a fuck. And neither should you about everybody. Some of you are afraid to put a wall up. Some of you are afraid to literally disconnect from people in your contact list. You are afraid to not have contact with people who, if they touch you and have contact with you, they'll kill you. And I'm talking about spiritually. They will kill your dreams, kill your movement, kill your progress. And some of them already do. But it looks good, I guess, to have that many people in your list. We've got to elevate to quality over quantity, especially when it comes to our circle. It's time to change the locks. It's time to get the keys back. It's time to get the restraining order. And it's time for you to turn yourself in. Some of you need to just go ahead and turn yourself in. You know that there's a warrant out for your arrest in the spirit. You know it. You've been on the run for some time, haven't you? You've been running and running and running and running in the opposite direction. Going in the opposite direction. You keep making a touchdown for the other team. You've seen the videos where the player gets the ball, gets a little discombobulated, gets a little lost, and ends up running the other way. And there's so many people yelling, wrong way, turn around, turn around. And you have so many people, but you can't hear shit because you are determined to get to the end zone. And now you're scoring a point for the other team. How long are you going to keep scoring points for the other team? Turn yourself in. You keep running. You're not winning running in the opposite direction. You're losing. Some of you literally need to show up to spiritual court in the morning and say, I'm here to turn myself in. And get that rehabilitation started. Get that community service started. Get everything you need. Go through your trial and go through your tribulation. Turn yourself in and admit that you need help. Here I am. I know you've been looking for me. And you think it's going to be bad when you turn yourself in, but it's going to be the best thing you could have ever done, turning yourself in. Okay? Because I'm telling you, ask some of your peoples about getting that dough kicked in at 5:30 in the morning. But we're talking about in the spirit realm, 5:30 in the morning. Boom. Next thing you know, you in handcuffs, spiritually, headed to spiritual jail. There's a warrant out for your arrest. And you should be glad that he loves you enough, cares about you enough, has seen all of what you are going through, and knows that he can help you. And that you need his help. That you have had it with yourself. Some of you have had it with yourself. You're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not going to keep doing this. I am going to get it together. I'm not going to keep fucking around, screwing around, making these decisions. I'm pulling my energy back. I'm healing. I am going to change. But in that change, you're going to have to get the keys back. You're going to have to change the locks. And you're going to have to file a restraining order. Because the demonic forces that are in these people can be a lot to deal with. Can be overwhelming. And you have protection that you have to acknowledge and be willing to activate. You can have your AR-15, you can have your AK-47, you can have your 9mm, you can have your shotgun. You can have all of that. But you are defenseless, my brother and my sister. With all of the weapons you have, there's not an army, there's not any amount of artillery, any type of weapons on this earth that are more powerful than what your angels, the ancestors, and that's secondary, than the Most High God and His power. And that's why you need to be real with yourself about yourself, okay? You've cried enough about it, and you've had enough headaches, you've had enough weight loss or weight gain, you've had health problems, your hair is falling out, your pH balance is off, you're not resting, you're not performing as well on the job or in school or both. You don't want to pursue your business anymore. Your energy is depleted. And that depletion is hindering you from everything that is predestined for you to have. And they know that. That's why they do what they do. That's why you're being attacked. That's why it hurts. That's why it didn't work out. That's why they betrayed you. That's why. If you want to know, that's why. Because it's bigger than you. You need deliverance. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that. And if you would admit that, then you can get that spiritual restraining order granted. Then we get these locks changed. Then you get your keys back. You might even get a new set of keys. New car. Okay? New. Because you admitted that you needed deliverance. That you needed help. That you can't do it by yourself. That there is no power greater than the Most High God and Yah. You admitted that I don't do false idols anymore. You admitted that there is no other God. You admitted the truths. And when you admit the truths, when you stand before your high honor, the Most High God, and you are real, what do you think? What do you think would be the outcome? There is a love that is beyond our understanding. Have you ever been blessed in the middle of your test? Have you ever been blessed in the middle of your mess? Have you ever gotten an inkling that it was going to be all right, although it was dark? Have you ever seen a flicker of light in the middle of your darkness? Have you ever felt the wind pushing you when you didn't want to move? When you didn't feel like going on? You know that even in the midst of every attack, every bad decision you've made, that some way, somehow, that grace and that mercy came and it rested upon you. And it still is. And you don't take it for granted. You shouldn't. Because he gave you the restraining order and got those niggas and those yitches out of your life. Made your family members stop harassing you. Moved you away from that job because that was just a footstool. You know what vindication is. He granted you everything that you asked for in court. And then also, he handed you your sentence and you said, I will serve. Come on, Lord. Thank you, Most High God. Blessed be the name of the Most High God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you, Most High God. Thank you, Yah. Your grace and your mercy is so perfect, and we don't deserve it, but you give it to us. And you have been there for us in our darkness, and you have lifted us up out of our horrible pits. You have heard our cries. You've inclined your ear unto us. You have delivered us out of so much, so many perilous times, so many ways when we did not know how we were going to make it, and you came right on time. Thank you. Y'all, I'm going to have to take a break. I'll be right back.
And get it off your chest, brothers and sisters, with the latest episode of the Vent Session on the Sister Speak Show. Episode 4, Don't Join the Circus. In this episode, boundaries, cutting people off who keep dominating you. Boosie, he said what he said. What's the next question? Solo shifts, I won't be able to meet any of your expectations. Driving, why is your license cutting up in school? Lace candy, in love with the enemy. There are other episodes available on demand on the Vent Session. You will enjoy each one because we want to be the flavor in your ear. Each episode is rated R for strong content, language, and thoughts for all shades of brown people. It's time to podcast and chill with the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. Click the link for the latest episode.
The Praying Pastor. Demonic activity, murder, and ministry on the Suspense Files on the Sister Speak Show is available on demand now. Rated R for strong language, thoughts, and ideas.
When it comes to being a rap lyricist, what sets you apart is your ability to be able to freestyle on demand. If you can't freestyle, you can't rap. The latest episode of the Tour on the Sister Speak Show is available on demand now. In this episode, beatdowns versus bars, when freestyle battles turn violent. Rated R for strong content and language. On the tour, we cover all aspects of the music industry, focusing on musicians, managers, songwriters, producers, music groups, DJs, with exclusive music as well as concert reviews and IG Live concerts and interviews. On the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve. Go ahead and click the link for the latest episode. To the last part of the test, the season of drought, and you survived. You're going to pass this test. You're going to climb the mountain, because on the other side of the mountain is peace, joy, tranquility, harmony, freedom,
No longer are you going to have to be frustrated, wondering when is it going to happen? When is my breakthrough going to come? When is what I believe in going to manifest? How long do I have to sit here in hermit mode? How long do I have to sit here and pretend? Not much longer. You might as well go ahead and start getting your praise on now, because permanent overflow is coming. You're closer to it than you think. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. You are listening to the Vin Session. I'm your host, Sister Speak. All he wants to hear is you say, I will serve my time. My time. I will serve my time. Yes, Your Honor, I will do it. Thank you for having mercy on me. Thank you for giving me probation. Thank you for granting me parole. Thank you, Most High God, for arresting me. Thank you for looking for me. Thank you for having angels and ancestors assigned to my life. Thank you for my probation officers. Thank you for the parole board. Thank you, Most High God, for releasing me from myself and delivering me and saving me from myself. That is the narrative that you need to have. That is the lifestyle and the thought process that you need to have, because you gave your keys away. You have not changed your locks, some of you. And there are people in your home, in your energy field, that you need a restraining order on. He is the judge, the great judge. He is the great I am. And you have been running amok. And there are people running amok in your life. So if you are looking for abundance, then you need to understand that he multiplies by subtraction. You have too much company in your home. You have too many people over. You have too much going on and you're not still. What is it going to take, excuse me, in order for you to be still and to know that he is God? You act like he can't make you be still. You act like he can't sit you down. You act like he can't make you stop. Put a pause on your plans. I think some of you have we not learned yet about our plans? Why are you avoiding your change? Why are you avoiding your transition? Why are you avoiding your transformation? I know the event session is about, ooh, what the fuck they did to us, but we've got to also talk about what are we doing to ourselves that make us attract them and what they're doing to us. We play a part. Wherever you go, there you are. Know that. Where you going to be? I'm going to be where I'm at. True statement. Some of you want to quit what you've been doing and you just don't know how. You feel powerless because it's a stronghold. It's an addiction. It's got its claws in you. Whatever it is, whoever it is. And you want to quit. You want to let him go. You want to let her go, but you don't have the power, you feel, to do so. But you know deep down inside that you need to let them go. But you just don't have the power because they're an energy vampire and they sucked all your power away. They sleep upside down, by the way. Yeah, real shit. They are zombies, okay? And they have been sent to you in order to make you give your energy away. I'm telling you, the enemy is so fucking crafty, it's ridiculous. But you are avoiding this magnificent moment, and I'm asking you why. Why are you stopping yourself from transforming? Why won't you touch the hem of his garment? You are in a horrible pit. Why won't you cry out for help? You do not know where you are right now. Will you admit that you are lost? You keep bumping into things. Will you admit that you are blind? And you keep bumping into him and her, him or her. I didn't know you was going to be here, even though I've been stalking you for 5 years. Real shit. These are real questions. There's a lot of screaming going on, but you can't hear. How long are you going to stay deaf? There's a lot of conversations going on. There's a lot that he's trying to speak to you, but you won't listen. Why are you treating yourself like this? Why do you feel like you don't deserve better? Why are you attracted to bitter? Why do you put yourself last all the time? Why are you always making sure he has a new fit, but you look like a slave running to the north every day? You've got on the outfits that the Quakers gave you, but you make sure that he's got fresh J's, fresh this, fresh that, or whatever it is that your man likes. Some of you is spending $1,500 on some Gucci shoes for your nigga, but you have never had any Gucci. Now, I'm not even promoting Gucci. I'm just saying, but that's for some people, that's just, the label effect. Whatever it is, but you don't have it for yourself and have never done it for yourself. Why are you doing grand things for other people that you have never done for yourself? Girl, I be doing his feet, but you've never done yours. And you need to do your feet. But you'll do his, but you won't do yours? Girl, I be having to. No, I don't know. No, I don't be knowing nothing. Why are you doing great things for other people and bad things for yourself and to yourself? Why are you prostituting your energy? You've got your energy set up outside of the house and you're selling it for 25 cents. You've got an energy stand. Hmm? Anybody want some energy? No, it's on clearance. 25 cents. Really? Yeah, damn, you don't give a fuck about your energy. I guess I don't. 25 cents. Shit, I'll take 10 glasses of your energy. It's just like, you think people can tell when you don't give a fuck about yourself. So the question at hand is, why are you hating on yourself? Let's fuck all your haters. Let's fuck all this shit. Let's scoot everybody out the way. Let's move everybody out the room who did it to you legitimately. Let's move out the gang stalkers, the sabotagers, the demonic day ones, the toxic exes, and let's just focus on you. And let's just say, why are you doing this to yourself? I'm pausing for a reason because this is a real question, and I don't want to continue with my conversation until you really ask yourself and answer that question. Why do you treat yourself like shit? Why do you throw up the middle finger to yourself? Why do you say fuck you to you? Why do you curse yourself out? Why do you beat yourself up relentlessly about things that are out of your control? Why do you keep going back to the same thing that keeps hurting you? You're going to have to file a restraining order on the old you. Why are you avoiding taking time to just literally hear from silence? When's the last time you heard from silence? Huh? You keep hearing from noise. Noise always calls you. Noise got your phone number. Noise got your Instagram. Noise knows how to get in touch with you. But does silence know how to get in touch with you? Come on, sister, speak. What? Does silence know how to get in touch with you? Does peace know how to get in touch with you? Tranquility, harmony, joy? Do they have your number? Do they have your address? Do they know where you are? Are they even welcome? Can they even come over? Or do you have too much company? Because peace, joy, tranquility, and harmony want to come over, but you've got chaos, calamity, bullshit, danger, and the devil at the house right now. Peace, tranquility, harmony, joy want to ride with you every day, but can't because you ain't even got your car right now. Because danger, chaos, calamity, and the devil are in the car right now. Who are the people in your neighborhood? When are you going to stop mistreating yourself? You do everything for everybody else. What about you? What about you? No, seriously. This shit don't make no sense. You run around your life doing everything for everybody else, and when it's time to do something for you, you have no energy. You don't even want to do it. Oh, I just get a kick out of doing stuff for other people because that's the type of person I am. Listen, listen, listen. That energy has to be balanced and it has to be sacred. You have to hold that with as if it's a commodity, a high, not even a commodity. It's something that doesn't even have a price tag on it. That's something that's so precious that you have to protect. It doesn't make any sense, and you don't get any points for doing shit for other people and neglecting yourself. That is not biblical. That's ridiculous. You just want people to say you're a good person. You want people to say, "Oh, you'll do anything for them." Oh, listen. People pleasing ain't never been popular, but it's common. People pleasing will have you missing out on who you really are. When you are a people pleaser, this is what happens. They stalk you. They take from you. They haunt you. They watch you. They study you. And then they launch their attack because you're a victim, an open book. You have no boundaries. You have no resistance. You have no spiritual power, no fight. You're not a warrior yet. You're open and susceptible because you don't even know who you are. You won't take time to steal away. And so the enemy is watching you. And he's sending people after you because you haven't tapped in yet. You haven't activated yet. You think that you don't need help. You think you've got it all. You may not even believe. And for the devil to know that you don't believe in the one who sent him, and I don't mean the one who sent him, the one who gave him permission, the one who gives him permission, the one who tells him you can do all this, but you can't kill him. Yeah. When you don't take time to figure out who you are and when you resist change, this is the energy. You always feel like somebody's following you. You feel this energy. It's just always some fuckery going on. It's never anything peaceful. It's always something horrible going on. It's a horror movie right now in your life. Who are the Jasons in your life? How long are you going to stay at Camp Crystal Lake? Huh? How long are you going to keep camping out with these people? Going on these vacations to these locations that are dangerous. Satan is always in predator mode. And you need to always be in prayer mode. You need to always be in warrior mode. See, all they want is just to tear you apart. And when you don't know who you are, it's rough. You wouldn't want to be out there with those wolves howling now, would you? But they are howling in your home, in your circle, on the job, in the car, the company that you keep. That's the inner you howling, the old you. Howling at the moon, the full moon. There's a warrant out for your arrest. It's time for you to turn yourself in. It's time for you to walk away from a life of committing spiritual crimes, from a life of being a domestic threat, a terrorist, from acting as if you are a suicide bomber. It's time for you to stop sabotaging your transformation. Your therapy. Stop trashing your trials and tribulations and start triumphing through them. To stop hating on yourself. To stop being better to other people than you are to yourself. To stop giving your keys away. It's time to change the locks. It's time to be okay with sleeping in the bed by yourself. It's time to be okay with being single. It's time to be okay with being in solitude. It's time to address what you're trying to escape and run away from. Your allegiance to the losing team is not a good look. Your swag is off. Fucking around with the losing team gets you no championship ever. You tell me one fucking losing team that ever won. I'll wait. There's not one losing team that has ever won that can hold up the championship trophy and say we are the champions. We are victorious over this challenge. We are the ones. We won. We get the gold medal. We are first place. Not one. The losing team loses. Losses. No gain. No highlights. No athletic ability. Cannot dominate the opposing team. The losing team. Stats low. That's what the losing team embodies. You have to ask yourself, why am I choosing to be on the losing team? Why am I hating on myself? Why am I doing this shit? Why am I continuing to just give up so much of my energy just to say I have somebody? To say I got friends? Just to say I got family? But then you just keep hearing the call. You keep feeling the tug. Please don't let there be dust found outside of your door. Please don't let it be that your home is reprobate, unrepairable. Please stop hating on yourself. There are people in your life that the only way that they're going to leave is that the Most High God has to get them out of your life. That's how bad it's gotten. That's how bad it's gotten. That you can't do it by yourself. That you need help. These people, they have demons, they have attachments, they have entities, principalities, and they have to be dealt with by the Most High God. That's just what it is, and how perfect it is, because you're going to be delivered as well. You're going to be so grateful that these people have been removed from your life, that you're going to do everything that you can never to mirror, embody, and choose to, entertain recklessly these energies. You will safeguard your home. You'll have an alarm system, a security system. You'll have rules in place. You won't let people come over. You will be very careful about who you let come over. You'll be very careful about where you go. You'll be very careful about who you speak with on the phone, whose number you have, how you give your number out, who has access to you on social media. You will begin to protect yourself with wisdom because you will understand that who you are is not just ordinary. You are extraordinary. And you have a gift. You are chosen, a light worker, a daughter, a son, and you are to be protected, and you are to do your assignment. And you've been partying and bullshitting for far too long. And you've been hanging around people who party and bullshit for too long. You've been hanging around dream killers for too long. Joy jackers for too long. Salvation sabotagers for too long. Demonic day ones, too long. Toxic exes, too long. The old you, too long. Brothers and sisters, the time has been well spent. I thank you so much for being a wonderful listening audience. I return to sender all spell work, voodoo, black magic, evil eyes. And I mirror it back into your bosom 100-fold. It has an adverse effect unto you immediately. To the sender as well as to the practitioner, excuse me. I am divinely protected, and so is my listening audience. I call back my power and my energy. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. Blessed be the name of the Most High God, and Yah. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Brothers and sisters, I want you to be encouraged. I want you to listen to this word. This came from my assignment that I had to give. And I thank you for being a wonderful international listening audience. If you are interested in donating to this podcast, you can do so by going to Cash App at $SISTASPEAK76 or to PayPal at The Sister Speak Show. Your donations are welcomed, and I thank you in advance if you choose to do so. Thank you, be encouraged, and rest well. Until we speak again. Warriors, mount up. And remember this, the devil is already defeated. there's a warrant out for your arrest, turn yourself in. You'll be glad you did.